My name is Kim Frazier. I'm here today not only as a resident that this development would directly impact, but also as the founder of Hardin Valley Planning Advocates, a community group of Knox County residents who advocate for those living and working in the Hardin Valley area. We focus on things like ways to manage growth, coordinating infrastructure improvements with developments, land use and its effect, communication between the community and developers, and ways to conserve resources by working with Knox County departments, MPC, and elected officials. So on behalf of Hardin Valley, thank you for this opportunity to speak and also your service to Knox County. I want to acknowledge the staff at MPC and the County Director of Engineering and Public Works who have and continue to be an incredible resource and supporter of our efforts to bring attention to the growing challenges that our community faces with explosive continued development. The Northwest sector continues to be the fastest growing in all of Knox County, capturing 1/4 of the county's building activity, producing a growth rate that is 3.9% over the average 1.2%, with a new dwelling being constructed every 32 hours. So Hardin Valley is booming. So if you're here today to support Commission, well, they've already stood up for you, but I want to acknowledge everyone that is here to support Commission upholding MPC's decision to deny rezoning for this development. Commissioners, this community has made every effort to follow the suggested steps to work together with developers for positive and suitable community growth. They have met with the Healy's and Mr. Davis, who we'd like to thank for their cooperation and willingness to do so. And they've been specific with their concerns. They have learned the process and they understand it, and they have stayed informed. Leading up to the June 14th MPC meeting, residents effectively communicated their concerns to MPC and all other appropriate parties as to why this development was not suitable on this property. Those included the development would disrupt the established rural community of homes residing on larger acreages and farms. The development would be out of place. There are sewage, water, drainage, and utilities concerns. There's encroachment on adjacent properties. There's continued stress on already overcrowded schools. Site distances accessing the property. Land ownership questions that are still unanswered. Incomplete land deed information that has not been addressed. Crossing a private drive to access a public road. And most importantly, critically unsafe roads that would cost the county millions of dollars to improve. MP staff concurred with the residents and recommended to deny the requested LDR sector plan designation and the requested rezoning, stating there's no justification to warrant an amendment to this sector plan. The property is located in rural and it has poor access. The existing rural sector plan is appropriate for this site and should be maintained. The agricultural zone allows residential development on 1 acre minimum size. Approval of this zoning would constitute a spot rezoning, giving this property development rights that no one in the immediate area would be afforded. Upholding MPC's decision would send a positive message to all communities that all growth and development is good for our county. It should be appropriate and cohesive with established areas. This one just simply is not. Continuing to make exceptions and amendments to our beautifully designed sector plans and not upholding decisions made by the professionals at MPC is failing the comprehensive land use planning process established by our state, county, and citizens. I ask you please to support MPC's recommendation and to deny this appeal. Again, I just want to restate to you, there has been ample time to do everything that the applicant is now stating that they will do. This community has taken every step. We have looked at all compromises. MPC heard every resident's concern. They made a decision. They are the experts. They're the professionals. I'm fully aware that the developer has served on MPC and County Commission and is fully aware of the process. And I feel like we're just trying to postpone and to buy time. I feel like we're playing politics here. There are now 2 new MPC commissioners that they want to take it back to in front of to here. So we're trying to buy time. They are fully aware of the process. They know what should have been done, what has to be done, and here we are today. So,
Ma'am, what compromises did the community offer? What was...
you
what was the
received,
holdup?
I want to also state, every one of you have received several emails with background information and documentation, maps, deeds, everything we could possibly get our hands on. You have copies of, and I was thinking coming tonight that you would have reviewed that and been aware of a lot of the questions that are already at play here. But as far as compromises, that was specifically laid out to all of you, the discussions that were so willingly had. It was cooperative meetings. But at the end of the day, the community came back and said, we cannot compromise on these issues. So the compromises were, yes, discussed, they were offered, and they were refused.